Yes, now we have transistors to demonstrate the OR gate. You have two transistors, you have two switches, you have both four resistors, you have a battery, you have a LED. You need here to demonstrate the LED will help out to indicate the output. So if it is on, the output is 1. And the drawing is like how it is looking. Now you can see the current from the switches are used to control the base current of each transistor, and here we have got parallel connection of the terminal collector of transistor 1 and transistor 2. Now the logic is 0 0, which means switch number 1 is open and switch number 2 is open. The LED will be 0 2 output, so it means LED will be off. And you can see here the current will try to flow from the battery, will come through the VCC, and the current will flow toward the collector terminal of transistor 1, but the transistor will not turn on since there is no base current at the transistor number 1, so it is off, and the transistor number 2 is off since the switch is open to no base current. And the next move is when it is logically 0 1, switch number 1 is open, switch number 2 is closed, so the LED will turn on since the base current will flow towards the transistor number 1, so the transistor number 1 will turn on, and the IC, the current will flow the collector terminal toward the emitter, so the emitter will allow also the current to flow toward the LED, since the emitter current will flow toward the emitter terminal of the transistor 2, and the transistor 2 emitter terminal is connected toward the LED, so the current will turn on the LED. The next move is when we have 1 0, so it means that switch 1 is closed and the switch number 2 is open, so the transistor number 2 will turn on since the base current is present, and will allow the current to flow from the collector toward the emitter. And the current flowing from the collector to the emitter is connected to the LED, so the LED will turn on easily because the current will reach to the LED. And here the transistor number 1 is off since the switch number 2 was open. So the next move is when we have 1 1. 1 1, it means both switches are closed. When both switches are closed, so it means both transistors will be on and will work on as required. So the both transistor will allow the current to from the collector to the emitter. So the current from the transistor 1 will add up with the current from the transistor 2, and the both additional or total current will go to the LED, and the LED will turn on. Thank you for watching.